In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear viewers, today we will talk about one of the greatest women in Islamic history. A woman whose courage, patience, wisdom, and faith changed the course of history. She was the noble daughter of Imam Ali and Fatima al-Zahra and the beloved sister of Imam Hussein. She is remembered throughout the world as Bibi Zainab, the voice of truth after Karbala. From a young age, Bibi Zainab grew up in a household filled with faith, knowledge, sacrifice, and devotion to Allah. She witnessed many hardships during her life, yet every challenge only strengthened her faith and determination. The greatest test of her life came during the tragic events of Karbala in the year 680 CE. Karbala was not merely a battle. It was a struggle between truth and falsehood, justice and oppression. Imam Hussein refused to submit to tyranny and stood firmly for the principles of Islam. As the caravan of Imam Hussein reached Karbala, Bibi Zainab remained by her brother's side. She watched the suffering of the family, the thirst of the children, and the hardships imposed by the enemy. Despite witnessing these painful scenes, she never lost hope in Allah. On the 10th of Muharram, known as Ashura, one by one the companions of Imam Hussein were martyred. Brave warriors sacrificed their lives defending truth and justice. Eventually, Imam Hussein himself attained martyrdom. The tragedy of Karbala was heartbreaking beyond words. Yet this was the moment when Bibi Zainab emerged as the guardian of the message of Karbala. While others saw defeat, she saw a mission. While others expected silence, she raised her voice against injustice. After the battle, the women and children of the Prophet's family were taken as prisoners. They were forced to travel from Karbala to Kufa and then to Damascus. The enemies believed that the story of Karbala would be forgotten. However, they underestimated the courage of Bibi Zainab. In Kufa, she delivered a powerful speech that shook the hearts of the people. She reminded them of their betrayal and exposed the truth about what had happened in Karbala. Her words awakened the conscience of many who had remained silent. Later, in the court of Yazid, she stood fearlessly before one of the most powerful rulers of her time. Surrounded by soldiers and officials, she showed no fear. Her faith was stronger than any throne and her courage greater than any army. With wisdom and dignity, Bibi Zainab challenged oppression and defended the message of Imam Hussein. She made it clear that truth could never be destroyed through violence and that the sacrifice of Karbala would live forever. One of the most inspiring lessons from her life is patience. Despite losing her brothers, nephews, relatives, and companions, she remained steadfast. Her trust in Allah never weakened. She understood that every hardship carries a greater purpose. Bibi Zainab teaches us that real strength is not found in physical power alone. Real strength lies in faith, patience, determination, and standing for truth, even when the world stands against you. Today, centuries later, millions of people continue to remember her sacrifice and bravery. Her life remains a beacon of hope for those facing difficulties, injustice, and challenges. Whenever people speak about Karbala, they also remember the woman who preserved its message for generations. The story of Bibi Zainab is not just a chapter of history. It is a lesson for every believer. It reminds us to remain patient during trials, courageous in the face of injustice, and faithful to Allah under all circumstances. Dear viewers, whenever life becomes difficult, remember the example of Bibi Zainab. If she could remain strong after witnessing the tragedy of Karbala, then we too can find strength through faith and trust in Allah. May Allah grant us the courage to stand for truth, the patience to endure hardships, and the wisdom to follow the path of righteousness. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring Islamic stories. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.